up there in the darkness, there's entities waiting. They're just waiting for me to come in there. They want to kill me. It's as simple as that. They want to kill me. So I have to kill them before they kill me. I don't want any trouble. I'm not looking for trouble. But these monsters bring the trouble right to your front door. It's in your face. You can't avoid it. You have to be able to fight back. And when necessary, take the fight straight to them. Hey, everybody. Well, I have finally made my own custom Minecraft character. Or in Minecraft, I think they call it a skin. Yeah, look at that handsome guy. I'm going to try to model it for you so you can get a good look at me here. Now, it's not perfect. The top of my shoulders and the side of my arms are jet black. So obviously I did something wrong when I created the skin. Oh, and the back of my arms did not do well either. But it's okay. It's much better than what I had. So, we're in my bedroom at my castle, and we're going to start our day. Drop off here in the kitchen. See what we got. I don't see anything. Just leave some of that chicken. Leave some of that here. I don't need to be walking around with all that chicken. Now, I'm not sure how long I've slept. I'm not sure if it's morning or afternoon, or I really don't know. It looks like a beautiful day, though. Yes, very nice looking day here on my island in my survival world. Well, it looks like the sun is going down. So I've pretty much slept the day away. As I mentioned, this is my survival world. This is the island that I spawned on. Yeah, when I started playing Minecraft, this is where it put me. Recently, I've been working on this hallway, making it more pleasing to the eye. It's coming along pretty good. I've made it a little bit higher. I'm pretty happy with it. This leads to the backyard of my castle. It's my garden. And there's the bedroom that that we were just in. Yeah, this is like a Japanese Zen garden type vibe. There's my chickens. Speaking of the chickens, down here below the chicken yard is an egg collection system. If I take that stack of eggs out of there, you can see that it's repopulating, pulling the eggs from above. It's pretty nifty. I know it's pretty low tech for a lot of you, but for me, it's pretty sophisticated. Yeah, I am not a Minecraft genius by any stretch. Everything I do is very basic. Right now we're in the safety of my castle, but let's have a look outside and see what's going on. I don't see any monsters. This island used to be very rugged, and over time I leveled it. It's perfectly flat, and sitting in the middle of it is my island. We got to get rid of some things here. We'll just dump them in the lava. I need to free up some space so I can pick up this straw, this wheat. Gonna feed it to my cows. Haven't really given them much attention lately. I think we'll go over and I've got a block that I like to stand on when I feed them, so it's much more fun that way. And there's a cow standing on my block. If I can push him off, push this one off too, and pull out the wheat. Let them gather around like small children wanting some candy corn. One more. Now I'm out of wheat. But it looks like that little exercise has netted me 2 calves. 2 little calves. Now, I've made a change to the top of my castle wall. I used to have a solid wall, and now I just have these, I'm not sure what they are, but it's not a solid wall anymore. I can step right up to the edge and look out. Before, with a typical wall, you couldn't do that, and you couldn't see near as well as I can see now. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this the way it is. Well, obviously it's going to be easier to fall off if I'm not careful. But it does look much better, especially from ground level, looking up toward the castle. It's pretty quiet out there in the killing yard. There's my causeway that leads to some mining operations and also the chicken farm. There's a zombie. Let's go down and dispatch him. Yeah, we'll go right down to the battle trench. This battle trench is a very good place to battle zombies and spiders and skeletons. It's not such a great place to try to battle creepers, because the creeper will just blow himself up and damage everything. Yeah, sometimes I take a look in the chest when I see them, because I don't always remember what I have in there. And this is used to be Kevin's courtyard. Kevin was my skeleton horse that was my one and only companion on this island. And I went off to do some mining at one of my outposts, and I stayed gone for a long time. When I came back, Kevin was gone. I even did a video on my return to find him gone. So if you go back a few videos, you can watch that. And I need to get rid of some of what I'm carrying around, because in this video I want to start a new mining operation. So we're going to be gearing up with some tools, and we're going to open up a new strip mine. Another quartz. Get a new shovel. I don't want an iron pickaxe. I want diamond pickaxes. So let's put that there. I think we're going to have to go downstairs to the supply room and get the things that we need. But I think I'll rub it in your face with all this loot. Look at all that. Blocks and blocks of gold and diamonds, and iron. I like to call it silver, though. Gold and silver sounds much better. I'm kind of disappointed. All I had was stone pickaxes in there. I've progressed further than that. Let's go ahead and let's make some diamond pickaxes. So I need some sticks. That's iron. I passed it by, or somehow I missed it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know some of you are yelling at your screen saying, I could have manually made, I could have made the diamond pickaxes quicker than you could have found it. Yeah, I know. That's okay though. I'm not in a hurry. Let's go in here where all the magic happens. Get some lapis lazuli and do some enchanting. Let's enchant my pickaxes to make them better, make them stronger, make them efficient, make them unbreaking. When I first arrived at this island, when I was originally spawned here, I remember digging into the cold earth. It was nighttime. It was raining. I didn't have any kind of tools. I dug out a little cubbyhole and spent, I forget how many nights. When the monsters are trying to kill me, and I didn't know what to do, and I slowly figured things out to get to the point that I am now. I have not advanced technology-wise, redstone devices and stuff. I haven't advanced hardly at all. But I'm still pretty happy, pretty content with the level that I have reached. I suppose there's probably more that I could have done by now. But believe it or not, Minecraft is not the focus of my life. It's just one of the little pleasures of life. And I have to balance my Minecrafting. I was looking for a chest that had some armor in it. But believe it or not, I don't seem to have any in armor chest. and I'll change that in the future, but we'll just make it. We'll make some armor. I've got some, but I want some fresh armor before I go out to create the new mine. But I was saying that I have to balance my Minecraft with the rest of my life. Though as much as I might like to, sometimes I just can't sit and play Minecraft 10 hours a day. Let's enchant this armor. I have a little window of time at the moment, so this video may turn out to be quite long, I'm not sure. But I used to post these Minecraft videos on my ASMR YouTube channel, but it seemed like my other channel started to turn into a Minecraft channel, so I decided to create this channel that you're watching now and put all my Minecraft videos on this channel. Many people thought I was making a mistake when I did that. But I'm very glad that I did it. Very, very, very glad. When we get back, I'm going to have to do something with it, that raw chicken. Yeah, leave those. I don't want to lose those, especially the diamonds. Take an extra shovel. We'll just take a cheap shovel. Now, might need some ladders. Yeah, that's not going to be enough torches. Let's make some torches. Get some sticks. And just to show you that I don't need to use the crafting table all the time, we'll make some torches. It's probably the easiest thing to make in Minecraft. And we'll take 5 stacks of torches. Well, I think we're ready to set out and into the unknown. We'll take the mine cart. We're going to travel to the chicken ranch and make our new mine over around it. Okay, here we are at the chicken ranch. Let's jump out. I've been kind of sprucing things up around here just a little bit. And as luck would have it, it's nighttime. Now, as you can see, I have gotten rid of the vast majority of the chickens. That'll probably help the gameplay be a little bit smoother on this MacBook that I use. Here comes a zombie, a skeleton, and a creeper. I don't think I want to tangle with a creeper. And I can't tangle with the other two because of the creeper. I was really hoping that I had a bunch of arrows here because I've only got 6. Nah, the heck with it. I was going to try to make some. But don't really have everything that I need, so we'll have to make those 6 arrows count. Yeah, I see the creeper. I don't feel like repairing my walls right now. Now we're in the abandoned village. When I found this village, there were hardly any villagers here. The monsters were decimating them. So I tried to help, and I built this wall. But eventually, before I could finish the wall and everything, we were down to just one villager. And I accidentally killed him. All that work, and I ended up taking out the last villager myself. I had hoped that the villagers would somehow come back if I fixed up their village really, really nice. but they never did. And I know there's ways to cure a zombie and turn him back into a regular villager. But that's kind of an advanced type thing in this game, and I'm really not to that stage. And I never get to that stage, I don't know. I guess I have too much fun just running around doing the things that I typically do. Now, here comes trouble. Now I see these little green bubbles floating around me. They stopped. I'm not sure what that was. That monster did something to me there, but I seem to be okay now. Take that, you eight-legged freak. There's those green bubbles again. What is that? Tell me in the comments what that's all about. I seem to have a lot of chickens running around out here on the outside of the chicken ranch. And that's two less than I had a second ago. Now we're going to run into this little tunnel that I created a long time ago. And this is where we're going to build our shaft going down to the new mine. We're going to go all the way down to level 12. That's where I prefer to mine on level 12 because everything I've ever read about mining in Minecraft says that you get more diamonds at that level. And it would be great if I could produce a mine here, close to my home base, close to my castle, my domain. Because before I had to travel a great distance to my lava camp, mining outpost, and my Devil's River mining outpost, and my snow base. But those mines were extremely productive. I'm shocked and amazed at the amount of loot, diamonds especially, that I found over there. The Devil's River mining outpost was a diamond gold mine, so to speak. The amount of diamonds from that operation vastly exceeded all of my expectations. As I recall, or the way I recall it, when I moved on to the lava camp mining outpost, though it was a very, very productive mine, I don't think it put out near as many diamonds as the Devil's River mining outpost. And I do have some videos that I took over there at the Devil's River. Did plenty of filming over there. Out of all the places that I've been in this game, the Devil's River was the creepiest, the spookiest, the weirdest location that I'd had ever been. And someday I'll go back, I guess, maybe. There's really no particular reason to go back. Okay. We're on level 50, so we have 38 to go. To get down to level 12. For the longest time, I used to use a pickaxe, not only on cobblestone and other stones. I used to use it on gravel and dirt. But I gained enough knowledge and experience, and you guys really help with your comments. I learn a tremendous amount just by reading the comments that you guys leave. Now, obviously something is up with the audio. A moment ago I paused the game and played with the settings, and now I don't hear the game sounds in my headphones. Level 32. So we'll just keep on mining. Down, down, down we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. No, actually we do know. Level 12. But we're going to take advantage of this vein of iron ore, mine it as we go. It's a pretty good sized vein. It's very productive. I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not hearing any game sounds. we'll just keep mining away. Some of you have stated in the past that you don't necessarily want to hear the game sounds. Many of you that watch Minecraft, you just like to hear the narration. You like to hear the miner just talking about the game. So I'll just continue on with that. After I get this coal. Coal makes steel, Homer. I gotta get rid of some stuff. Okay, that's where we came from, way up there. Let's continue downward as we make our way to level 12. The diamond mecca of Minecraft. They say diamonds are a girl's best friend. Well, in Minecraft, diamonds are my best friend. Actually, Kevin, my skeleton horse, was my best friend. But he left me for some reason. Is that a cave down there? Okay, we're on level 18 and there's a cave. We're just going to drop down in here and see what kind of mischief we can get into. There's some diamonds. Skeleton. No more, though. Lots of iron ore. So there are some resources down in this little cave, and we're gonna be taking these resources before we leave. I'm gonna put some flooring down here just to avoid a very unfortunate incident, because that would be unfortunate, and it definitely would be an incident if I fell into the lava and died a tragic death right before your very eyes. I pride myself on not dying very often in this game. I've got a pretty good record of staying alive, and I'd like to keep it that way. There's something about breathing that just appeals to me. I'm not sure what, but gold, 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 gold. Get rid of some things so that I can pick up my gold. Let's get over here and pick it up. Got it. And we'll spruce things up a little bit. I hate blocks, standalones like that. There's not very much. No, there's not very much at all going on down here. I'm not sure how far back or if that widens into a large room just beyond that point. So I'm going to mine a little shelf that we can walk on. And once again, I am reminding myself that the lava is dangerously hot, and to respect it, you have to respect the things in the world that can kill you. Start by respecting the lava in Minecraft. In life, a lot of people have tragic accidents because they're not respecting the things that can kill them. Not just auto accidents, but other things. I'm not even going to go there. That'll turn into too long of a conversation. That probably has no business in Minecraft anyhow. Let's just enjoy Minecraft. I want those diamonds. I don't think that I got them. I did not see them jump up into my inventory. It's okay though. It's not the end of the world. There's plenty of things in life to get upset about, but anything that happens in Minecraft isn't going to be one of those things. Just remember, your worst day in a Minecraft world is heads and shoulders above an average day in a hospital bed. So we shall try to keep the proper perspective. This is a Saturday morning that I'm playing this session of Minecraft. It's a few days before Halloween. My intentions are to release a special spooky Halloween video that I will record before Halloween, and I'll be releasing the video on Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, on Halloween night, I'm supposed to meet up with other players over at my realm, my Minecraft realm, and we are supposed to have a jack-o'-lantern hunt. My understanding is that it wasn't my idea, it was somebody else's, and we thought it was a good idea, so there are jack-o'-lanterns hidden all over the city. And we're gonna release the monsters and I'm not really sure what exactly we're going to do. We may just go as a group. We may pair off. But we're going to be hunting for jack-o'-lanterns. Now this should be level 12. That's what we're standing at right now, level 12. Yep. So we have our stairwell that leads down to level 12. Now we are going to construct the main corridor. The main corridor is going to end up being 3 blocks high and 2 blocks wide. And all of the mine shafts that come off of the corridor will be 1 block wide. As we mine along, we're going to encounter resources like iron and coal, and we'll just leave those alone, and we'll come back later on and collect those resources. And as fun as Minecraft is, sometimes disturbing things can happen in Minecraft, and you'll see what I'm talking about in my Halloween video that I release on Halloween. As pleasant and sunshiny as the city of Patronville, that's my city in my realm. It's called Patronville because, well, to play in my realm, you have to be a patron. And that's why it's called Patronville. You know, I want to go up inside that cave, but at the same time, I don't want to go up inside that cave. But I seem to be surrounded by a cave. So I don't think we're going to continue this mine shaft beyond this point. So we're going to start mining back toward the stairwell. But in the Halloween video that I'll be releasing, I keep trying to stop myself. I'm afraid I'm going to say too much about it. But those of you that have seen some of the Realm videos know that there's a wealthy citizen of Patronville that has a huge corporation called Labs, Labs. And they invent stuff and do a lot of research into iron golems and he's got pretty good size headquarters located in the city downtown. And outside the city, he has a huge industrial complex. It's kind of like a city within itself. But before Labs became the success that it is today, their original industrial complex located outside the city, up until recently, it's been kind of just a rumor about where it was located. Apparently there was a tragic, unfortunate accident there. And it financially devastated the corporation of Labs. But I was flying around recently and I have located the ruins of that old complex. And so on Halloween, you can go with me and we are going to explore and try to piece together what exactly occurred back then, because it's abandoned now. But nobody goes over there. But I will on Halloween. You can tag along with me. Also in that video on Halloween night, we're going to be taking a look at the scene within the city of Patronville. Something gruesome happened there. And it too, and even though it's in the city, it's within the walls of the city, it's in the city limit, nobody goes there now because it's a depressing place. It's spooky. You get the creeps just being there. And I'm going to be taking you to it on Halloween night. So don't be thinking that Minecraft is just not serious, because some pretty heavy things can go down in Minecraft. When there's monsters involved, there are ramifications to living in a world with these demons, these pests. They just need to be stamped out. Like right now, up there in the darkness, there's entities waiting. They're just waiting for me to come in there. They want to kill me. It's as simple as that. They want to kill me. So I have to kill them before they kill me. I don't want any trouble. I'm not looking for trouble. But these monsters bring the trouble right to your front door. It's in your face. You can't avoid it. You have to be able to fight back. And when necessary, take the fight straight to them. So, we're going to try to continue on with this mine shaft. These caves really do sometimes impede our progress. I mean, all I want to do is mine diamonds. I don't want to have to fight for my life every time I want to mine some diamonds. Did you see that? That monster it wanted to get at me so bad he just walked off into that lava. My God. Now here's a zombie. I guess he was wanting to crack open my skull and eat my brains or something. Really not sure exactly what zombies do. I know there's been all sorts of zombie this, zombie that coming out of Hollywood over the past decade, but never really got into the zombie television shows. Look at that. Look at that. You're fixing to witness what lava does. Look, oh man. Oh man, did you see that? We're going to be going up into this cave. And I just want to make sure I have a nice wide escape route. Well, that was sort of anticlimactic. We'll go ahead and get some of these resources while we're here. I don't necessarily want to waste too much time with coal. Look at that. There's that creeper. Yeah, watch carefully. Are you going to do it? Yeah. The creeper was a little bit smarter than the zombie and the skeleton. He knew what the lava would do. That's why I had to finish him off with a precisely placed shot from my bow and arrow. There's gold in them there hills. Yes, we just keep mining away. There doesn't appear to be any game sounds. And if that turns out to be the case, tell me in the comments if you like having the game sounds non-existent. In the past, I usually have the game sounds to where you can hear them, even though they're not that loud. But in this portion of this video, you may not hear any game sounds whatsoever. Yeah, I've got a gate. I remember seeing a gate. I'm going to put a gate right here. It might turn out to be a waste of a gate, but then again, it might not. I'm kind of walling it up like this. I want it to be very dense and thick. So if a creeper tries to blow himself up at the gate or close to the gate, maybe it'll hold and I won't have to. Maybe I won't have to run for my life because the stones held for the most part. So let's keep on mining a little bit wider pathway for me to walk. I want to be very cautious. Mine those out of the way. Make sure I don't bump my head. Knock myself unconscious. Okay, so as it turns out, the monsters cannot get to me from this direction because of the height of this ledge that I was standing on. And that little bit of gold was better than, a little bit of gold's better than no gold. So we're going to mine off in this direction. Looking for, creeper. Looking for naturally occurring resources here in the cave. We're gonna take those resources if they're worth taking. And diamonds and gold and iron ore are worth taking, and I'll probably end up taking a bunch of coal because coal makes steel, Homer. That little phrase, coal makes steel, comes from a movie called October Sky, about some high school boys in a West Virginia mining town. Hey, it took four blows from the sword to take that creeper out. It usually takes 3, I thought. But yeah, those boys in that West Virginia mining town. If you live in that town, you automatically pretty much go to work in the coal mine. These guys, they didn't want to do it. So they learned how to build rockets, model rockets. Learn how to design a rocket engine. I mean, they entered it into the science fair. They won the science fair. And with that came scholarships that got them out of the coal mining town and into college, where they became a success in life. Because, you know, success is measured in different ways. You definitely do not have to be wealthy to be successful. But if you're working in a dark coal mine when you don't want to be, and you're only doing it because you didn't try to do anything else, I think it's safe to say that you're not as successful as you could have been, at least in regards to doing something you want to do in life. There's nothing wrong with mining coal. And even if you're mining coal and you've made a good life for yourself, that's still success. I guess I'm just trying to say that you could have had a little bit more success doing something you really wanted to do. You just had to try to do it. Like those kids in that movie. So if you've never seen October Sky, you need to watch it. Definitely worth the time. If you're 8 years old watching this video, October Sky might not be for you. But if you're high school age or above, I think you would enjoy the movie. But enough about that. I need to focus on staying alive. And I probably need to start thinking about getting out of this cave. When the time comes to leave, I might have forgotten how to leave. Now I know you're supposed to put your torches like on the left as you mine, so that later on when you're trying to find your way out, you just follow the torches that are on your right. But it seems like even when I do that, I still end up getting lost. And I can't really explain it, other than I just get so turned around in this game. And I have a pretty good sense of direction in real life. But there's something about this game that is so disorientating. I got to practice extreme caution right now. Okay, so we spanned the lava with some cobblestone so that we could traverse it. And now we're back to mining. Back to the business of mining. This is the first single block wide offshoot. And here we are in another little cave. No danger here, but there's probably danger up there. So we'll go up, take a look. Oh, skeleton. Fight, fight, fight. He's dead. Get ready, do it. Just run out. Hope for the best. See, I didn't have any torches, so I'm going to run back in here where it's safe. Reload the torches. Yeah, I got out there and was trying to light it up, and I couldn't. And I do see diamonds and gold, iron ore. Surprisingly, not very many monsters. This whole dark cave that I just ran through had none. I don't know if they're on strike or if they're in school, if they're at home watching Howdy Doody. I don't know. But I kind of prefer that they're not here. And sometimes I just punch a hole in the walls to kind of to see if I see any precious metals, any diamonds. And that's what I did. I punched the hole in the wall and I could see the iron ore. So, that's just one way of mining. If you don't want to spend much time, you just punch in 3 or 4 blocks deep. And I usually do that only in caves, especially if I'm around lava. We're going to try this the Fortune 2 pickaxe. I should have been using it way before now. But I want to see exactly how this thing does. So, it worked. I mean, I think I had 5 diamonds. Now I had 7. Now I got 9. But now I've got 12. So yes, it seems to be giving me 2 or 3 diamonds per block. Not so much on the iron ore. I'll mine this out. I bet a lot of you that started watching this video have fallen asleep. Fallen asleep way before now. We're going to get the Fortune pickaxe out for this gold. Yeah, I mentioned it was Saturday morning. We got some college football coming on today. Wisconsin's supposed to play Ohio State. And if you watch college football, you'll probably know that the big upset last weekend was Wisconsin getting beat by Illinois. But if they can beat Ohio State today, they'll still be in good shape, I think. Now, what do we got here? We're going to use the fortune pickaxe. And that only gave me one. That gave me one. Need to get rid of something so I can pick up my coal. Coal makes steel, Homer. Steel is good. Yeah, lots of coal. Lots and lots and lots. Mining, mining, mining. Mine, 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 mine. Yeah, we'll get rid of those stairs. I'm not even sure why I had 2 stairs in my inventory anyhow. Stairs aren't really one of those things you need to carry with you when you're cave clearing. For some reason, mining this coal made me think of that movie that comes on around Christmas time every year called A Christmas Story. And their house has the boy's house has a coal burning furnace downstairs in the basement. His dad is always swearing at it, cursing it as he tries to maintain it, fix it, keep it going. I'm sure most of you have seen that movie, I bet. I think the actual house that they did a lot of that filming is, where is that? Is that somewhere in Ohio, I think, right? Somewhere around Cleveland? I could be wrong about that. But you can go to that house and you can take a tour of that actual house. And I think the tour is, they probably end somewhere around 5 o'clock. And then people can rent. They can rent the house and stay in the house overnight. So if you're a big fan of that movie, and I know a lot of people are because of they just like the era, the time period. That was in the 1940s, I believe. Spending the night in that house must be a pretty fun experience. I think across the street is where the gift shop is, and you can buy movie-related items. I think this video has been long enough, and it's time for me to get out of this cave. We'll kind of take a peek back in here first. Nothing but lava. Hot lava. And that made me think of the movie Wild Hogs, where the guys were at a small town festival. They had a chili cook-off. And one of the characters, Dudley, ate some very hot chili. And it just about killed him. He said he felt like he had just swallowed lava. And I do like a good bowl of chili. I don't eat it just terribly hot and spicy. Like kind of just a nice medium, not too mild, but not too many peppers. Good pot of chili, nice winter day, football on TV, and the world is right. At least for the moment. So guys, if you're still watching this, if you're still laying there listening, you might have your eyes closed, but I've got an announcement to make. I am lost. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm running in circles. I put 3 torches right back there, but I'm not sure why I did it. Many times I'll put multiple torches to mark an exit. But there doesn't seem to be an exit. And this is the danger of Minecraft. Getting lost. After I first learned how to make a boat in Minecraft, I went out into the ocean and got lost. This was before I knew what coordinates were. This is before I knew that your home base, where you spawned at, you write those coordinates down pretty much immediately after you spawn in Minecraft. Because then you can get back to your home if you get lost. And as your skills advanced, you can even make a compass. And a compass points. It points to your home. You see that? The creeper just came out of nowhere. Tried to kill me. Oh, looks like a big cave. A big ravine. I think that's what they're called. I see a torch way down there. That might be an area that I have been to in the past. I don't see myself getting home this way, though. And quite frankly, 1 hour and 37 minutes into this video, I'm kind of desperate to get out of this cave. But I can't because I'm lost. And I've already mentioned how I get lost so easily in this game. A skeleton. In the realm, when I go cave clearing, cave exploring with others, I usually somehow get separated and get lost. But we're still going to gather this iron ore, even though we're on the verge of panic because I'm lost. I'll try to keep it together while I'm mining the goodies. That's what I'm going to start calling all the resources. Just call them goodies. Diamonds are goodies. Iron ore are goodies. Coal and gold are goodies. Yeah, I'm pretty much officially lost. And I'm beginning to get hungry. I have not had breakfast yet. So it's imperative that I get out of this mine, out of this cave, I mean. And that chicken that I just ate, too bad that wasn't the real thing, but because I'm hungry. Oh, which way to go? Which way? Well, I've always got an option to do what I'm about to do. We're just going to go straight up. If we can't find the way that we came in, we're just going to go straight up. And hope that we don't cause a cave-in that suffocates me to death. I know some of you may want to see me die in this game and lose all of my loot. And if that's the case, oh, that's just twisted. That is just twisted. But to each his own. I'm going to do my best not to let you see that happen. So straight up we go. Yeah, it's definitely a risky thing when you're mining in this manner. Or not mining, but I'm just trying to save my skin. I'll grow old and die in this mine if I can't just go straight up like I'm doing. And what a terrible scenario that would be, to be lost in a mine and you ran out of pickaxes and you were down to like 3 torches. If that ever happened to you, have you ever been in a cave, lost, without a pickaxe, and you were about to run out of torches? I guess that is about the worst feeling in Minecraft. Knowing that you have to come to terms with the fact that you're probably not going to make it out of there. The best thing you can do is always have a pickaxe that you do not use. You only bring it out in case of an emergency. And to start with, you should never go caving or mining without a handful of pickaxes, in my opinion. And there's some sandstone, so I know we're getting close to the surface, but we're also in danger of cave-in, because where you see sandstone, you're going to see sand. Yeah, you see that? Had that landed on top of me, it would have suffocated me. That's why I'm using a 2-block wide platform. I go up. Hey, never mind. There's the sky, and it's nighttime. So let's get our shovel and build a stairway out into the unknown, where after all this, we'll probably get jumped by a gang of zombies. Or not. I don't feel like tangling with them, so let's just run. Run. Let's get out of here. And there's the abandoned village, and there's the chicken ranch. And the chicken is leading me to safety. Let's get into this gate. And I guess we'll dispatch the zombie. And I apologize for no game audio. At least I'm not hearing any game audio, so I don't guess there is any. So we're in the mine cart, headed back to the castle. And I do think this is probably the longest Minecraft video that I've done. And I wouldn't be surprised if nobody actually ever watches to this point. But just to let me know, we're going to run down here and process our gold, iron ore. We're going to process that. But just to let me know that you actually were watching at this point. The secret word for you to use in the comments to let me know that you saw this is, let's see, it's a phrase. Coal makes steel. Homer. Homer's Homer. Homer. Coal makes steel. Homer. That's a phrase. Say that in the comments, and I'll know that perhaps this long video wasn't just sort of a waste of time, that people actually did get some enjoyment out of it. I figure if you're watching or listening at this point in the game, it must be because you like it. Or else you would have tuned out a long time ago. Probably right when the audio stopped working. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this video. Sorry about the audio. And stay tuned for more Minecraft on Halloween night. Bye.